Welcome back to the channel. The Australian 1970 10-cent coin is a fascinating piece of decimal currency that has captured the attention of both everyday Australians and coin collectors worldwide. This coin was part of the decimal system introduced in 1966, replacing the pre-decimal shilling. The 10-cent denomination became the modern equivalent of the old florin's smaller counterpart in circulation. By 1970, the coin had already become a familiar sight in the pockets, purses, and wallets of Australians. It was heavily used in everyday life, making it a true symbol of that era. The obverse of the 1970 10-cent coin features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This regal and elegant depiction of the Queen was widely used across Commonwealth coins during the late 1960s and 1970s. Surrounding the Queen's image is the inscription Elizabeth II Australia 1970, which clearly identifies the coin's national and historical context. On the reverse side is one of the most iconic Australian coin designs, the image of a lyrebird, created by designer Stuart Devlin. The lyrebird is a native bird famous for its tail feathers and its ability to mimic natural and artificial sounds. This design captured the spirit of Australia's wildlife, ensuring that even a small coin carried cultural and natural symbolism unique to the country. The 10-cent coin was struck in cupro-nickel, a durable blend of copper and nickel that gave the coin a silver-like appearance. This composition made it strong enough to survive decades of circulation. In terms of size, the coin measured 23.6 millimeters in diameter and weighed 5.65 grams, making it easy to handle and instantly recognizable. The 1970 mintage produced millions of these coins, ensuring they were widely available across the country. However, high-quality uncirculated examples are much rarer today. Circulated coins often show wear on the lyrebird's fine tail feathers and on the Queen's portrait, which are the highest points of the design. Collectors especially value coins that still display sharp detail and original mint luster, as these qualities are increasingly hard to find from this issue. Some coins may also exist with minting errors such as die cracks, off-center strikes, or doubled details, which can greatly increase their value to collectors. The 1970 issue came at an interesting time in Australia's history, with decimalisation still a relatively recent change. For many Australians, coins like this symbolized the modernization of the currency system. Beyond its monetary use, the coin became part of everyday memories, used to buy snacks, bus fares, or newspapers. It holds nostalgic value for people who grew up in that period. Though the 10-cent coin remains in use in Australia today, the 1970 issue is no longer commonly seen in circulation due to its age. Collectors often seek out the 1970 coin as part of building complete year sets of Australian decimal coins. It is an essential addition to any serious numismatic collection. The artistry of Stuart Devlin's lyrebird design is one of the main reasons these coins remain so admired. His ability to combine cultural relevance with aesthetic beauty gave Australian coins a global reputation. Similarly, Arnold Machin's portrait of Queen Elizabeth II provided stability and elegance during this era of coinage. Together, these designs make the 1970 10-cent coin both historically and artistically significant. As time passes, even ordinary coins like the 1970 10-cent piece gain historical importance, serving as tangible connections to the past. Each coin tells a story of its design, its use in countless transactions, and its eventual place in collections and memories. For beginners, the 1970 10-cent coin offers an affordable and accessible starting point in Australian coin collecting. For advanced numismatists, the challenge lies in finding the highest grade examples or rare era varieties from this mintage year. The coin is also a reminder of inflation, as 10 cents in 1970 had far greater purchasing power than it does today. Holding a 1970 10-cent coin is like holding a piece of living history, reflecting the economy, culture, and artistry of its time. Even though millions were made, its journey from an everyday object to a collectible item makes it fascinating. It is not just a coin but a keepsake of a period in Australia's economic and cultural development. Rediscovering one today can bring back vivid memories for those who lived through the 1970s, making it as much an emotional artifact as a numismatic one. The Australia 1970 10-cent coin endures as proof that even small denominations have big stories to tell. The Australia 1970 10-cent coin represents an era when coins were not just money but cultural tokens of national identity. Its design reflects a perfect balance between practicality and artistry, which is why it remains so beloved among collectors today. The portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse is not only symbolic of Australia's ties to the Commonwealth, but also a reminder of stability during the late 20th century. Arnold Machin's design emphasized elegance through simplicity, showing the Queen with a tiara that conveyed regality without being overly ornate. This particular portrait was used across many Commonwealth coins, making it instantly recognizable to collectors around the world. On the reverse, the lyrebird stands as one of the most iconic Australian coin designs of the decimal era. Stuart Devlin's artwork captures the bird's long, sweeping tail feathers in extraordinary detail, celebrating Australia's natural wonders. The lyrebird is not only visually striking but also known for its astonishing ability to mimic sounds, from chainsaws to camera shutters. This choice of design elevated the 10-cent coin beyond its face value, giving it symbolic importance as a piece of national pride. Coins like this allowed Australians to carry a part of their wildlife heritage in their pockets every single day. The lyrebird became so closely associated with the 10-cent coin that it is still recognized decades later, even by those who do not collect coins. The 1970 10-cent coin was minted in large numbers, but survival in pristine condition is always much lower than the original production figures. Coins that went into circulation were quickly subject to scratches, wear, and the fading of fine details. Collectors who discover examples with crisp detail and full luster recognize them as valuable treasures. Proof coins, specially struck for collectors, offer another avenue of interest, with mirror-like surfaces and flawless designs. These coins show what the artists and mint workers originally intended, before circulation wore down the detail. For historians, the 1970 issue also offers a snapshot of daily life in Australia during that decade. It was a time of cultural change, and money formed the backdrop to many everyday experiences, from grocery shopping to public transport. The 10-cent coin played a vital role in this system, making it a part of countless personal stories. Holding one today may bring memories of school lunch counters, shopkeepers' tills, and bus conductors' coin pouches. Beyond nostalgia, the coin also highlights the changing role of small denominations in society. What 10 cents could buy in 1970 is dramatically different from what it buys today, making the coin a reminder of inflation. This economic perspective makes the 1970 10-cent coin not only a collectible, but also a teaching tool about the value of money across time. Even though it was once common, the coin's disappearance from circulation gives it an aura of rarity. Finding one in change today is nearly impossible, which increases the thrill of rediscovering an old piece in a drawer or collection. Some families keep jars of old coins, and stumbling upon a 1970 10-cent coin in such collections is like uncovering a hidden relic. The durability of cupronickel has helped many survive, but only a fraction remain in collectible condition. Collectors often grade coins based on detail, luster, and strike quality, and the 1970 issue is no exception. Coins that still show sharp lines in the lyrebird's tail feathers are especially desirable. The obverse, too, must show fine hair details on the Queen's portrait to command higher value. Numismatists also study varieties and minting errors, which add another layer of fascination. A misaligned die, a doubled strike, or a clipped planchet can turn an ordinary coin into an extraordinary find. Such errors are rare, but when discovered, they spark great excitement among collectors. The 1970 10-cent coin, therefore, combines mass production with the possibility of individual rarity. Its role as both a common coin and a potential rarity makes it appealing to beginners and experts alike. New collectors often start with affordable circulated examples, learning the basics of grading and history. More advanced collectors chase high-grade examples or unusual varieties, building comprehensive collections. The coin is also a popular choice for those who enjoy assembling year sets of decimal coins. Each set tells the story of a year in Australia's history, and the 1970 10 cent is a key chapter in that tale. Beyond coin cabinets and albums, the 1970 issue appears in exhibitions, online marketplaces, and educational videos. Its story continues to be shared, keeping alive the cultural memory of Australia's decimal transition. This sharing of knowledge strengthens the community of collectors and historians worldwide. The coin also highlights the craftsmanship of the Royal Australian Mint during this period. Producing millions of coins with consistent quality required precision and dedication. The mint workers' efforts ensured that coins were not only functional but also works of art. By appreciating a 1970 10-cent coin today, we honor not only the designers but also the hands that struck it into existence. Each piece is a tiny canvas of history, art, and economy merged together. The Australia 1970 10-cent coin, therefore, is more than just currency. It is a story frozen in metal. It invites us to look closer, to reflect on history, and to value even the smallest tokens of our past. For anyone passionate about coins, history, or Australian culture, this coin is a timeless reminder of heritage and pride.